I'm looking a little bit crazy right now and pale, and I don't like it. Get me on holiday, please. Hey guys, welcome back. So I thought I would film, oh, why is my computer going off? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't posted in a few weeks. Well, actually I would have posted a video by now. I would have posted my what I got for my birthday 2024. If you haven't seen that, then I definitely recommend that you go watch. But when my birthday came around, it just got really chaotic, so I didn't really get the chance to film. But a girl is back, and if you didn't see in my what I got for my birthday video, I got a lot of new makeup and skincare products. So I thought I would do an updated makeup tutorial, as the last time I did this was back in the summer, which was ages ago now. It must have been like 7, 8, 9 months ago. So I thought I'd do a nice updated routine for you guys, and you guys can see all the products that I am now using and things like that if you want to get the same or match with me. Also, I must say I've been using some new products that I obviously got for my birthday, in particular the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid and the Glow Recipe like trending watermelon toner. Guys, my skin has got so clear, and it actually doesn't look that clear on camera, but like in person it looks so much clearer than it was. But I need to cover this redness, and girl needs a tan. Her holiday tan is gone, so it's looking like a fake tan bottle until I go on holiday again. But let's get into it. So I've been doing a lot of skincare before I actually start my makeup, as I've found that it's really helped with my skin and it's improved it a lot. And the first thing that I'm going in with is the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. I've actually noticed such a big change in my skin since using it, and I think when I do my skincare, like with my CeraVe and stuff, there is hyaluronic acid in it, and I'm pretty sure that is the actual ingredient that made my skin so clear all that time ago. So using just hyaluronic acid on its own has really been helping. I literally just put that on my face and rub it in with my fingers. I honestly wanted to get it for so long, and it's not even that expensive. It's literally £8.80, I think. I know it's a bit of a random price, but it's like £8-9. And like, considering they sell it in like Selfridges and stuff, you'd think it'd be a lot more expensive, but it's actually not, which is really good. And I just rub that all in like that. It also makes my face just feel so hydrated. Also, it's made my skin really glowy, but that could be the Glow Recipe toner, hence in the name. A lot of their products are known for like making your skin glow. Then once that's kind of dried, I then go in with the Glow Recipe toner. I actually bought the mini of this for my birthday. You guys would have seen, obviously, over on my what I got for my birthday video, just because I usually only buy minis to start with if I'm getting things for my skin, because you know I do have sensitive skin sometimes, and you know I used to really struggle with my skin. Obviously it's so much clearer now, which I'm so grateful for. I think part of it was my age as well, like growing up as a teenager and stuff, but it has made my skin so glowy, and I genuinely feel like it does what it's meant to do. Also, like, put it down to my neck a little bit. I've got my necklace on, so I don't want to get that on it. Then the next thing I do is I go in with 2 products. One of them is not new and the other one is new. So first I go in with the CeraVe Facial Moisturising Lotion, and then I'm going to go in with the Drunk Elephant Bronzing Drops. I bought these as well for my birthday. You guys would have seen it in that video. I'm probably going to keep saying that a lot. But I actually haven't used these yet. This is the first time. Usually I would just put the moisturiser alone, but I thought I would, you know, incorporate the little Drunk Elephant drops too. My friend Julia, if you guys come from my Roblox channel, you'd know her as iRose Girl. I know she uses the bronzing drops and she really likes them, so I'm sure I'll probably like them as well. These are brand new. Do I need to just, oh, okay, I don't really know how much to apply, but I'm just gonna start small and then build it up if I need to. And I think I'm gonna rub this in with my fingers. Yeah, like I said, this is my first time actually using the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops, but when I do an updated makeup routine in the summer, I'll probably just use this instead of like any foundation or anything. It has definitely bronzed up my face though, for sure. I might go in with a little bit more actually. The only thing is these bottles aren't very big, so I'm trying to be cautious of how much I use, because I don't want it to all run out straight away. But I actually really like these. Like, my face just feels so hydrated. What I find so funny as well, obviously I have always been a makeup wearer. I think I need to turn my mirror up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. We don't want it too bright because it's not doing me any justice right now. But what I find so crazy as well is, like, when I used to do my makeup, obviously I've always been a makeup wearer, like even back all the way in like 2017, 2018, the beginning of secondary school. You would not do all of this prep before your makeup. It's just so crazy how makeup has evolved in such a short amount of time, which I think is why we're starting to get Sephora kids, because that was never a thing. In my school time, we were Smiggle kids. Like, Smiggle was the shop, and it's not for makeup, it's for stationery, for anyone that doesn't know. But But yeah, I actually really like those. Although they're quite expensive, I am definitely pleasantly surprised. Okay, next thing we're going to go in, which is something new that I haven't actually used yet. I hate how bright I look on this camera right now, but it is the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint. Before I was using the Maybelline one, so I'm trying something. Wait, no, I don't use that next. Okay, I put my camera down so I can see a lot better in the mirror. I think I may have put a bit too much of bronzing drops on, but it's fine. And trust me guys, when I say I am definition of trust the process, you will see. I just hate how low I have to have my mirror, otherwise I look like I'm glowing. Next thing I use is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And I used to always think this was a foundation when I saw it on TikTok and stuff, but it's actually just like, I don't really know. You kind of like just put it, well, you can use it as a foundation if you want, but it's very sheer coverage. But it's almost just like a base underneath to make you glowy. Like, I don't get its full purpose, but it definitely does make me glow, because even my mum has noticed when I've done my makeup, she's like, oh, you look very glowy. And I'm like, do I? She's like, yeah. So I've always wanted to do more glowy makeup because I've been quite a bit matte recently. And the thing is, I usually have fake tan on, so my face and neck would match a bit better, but I'll bring it down here later on into the video. So now I've got the Flawless Filter on, I then also mix in a skin tint. Usually I would use the Maybelline one, which you guys have probably seen in my TikToks, but I've actually just bought the Fenty Beauty one, because there's this girl on TikTok and she always does these videos and she's like, is today the day? And basically her Fenty Beauty, she's been using it for months and it hasn't run out, so I thought I would join in. I bought these online, so I don't know if this is the correct shade. I bought it in shade 9. I don't know if they're gonna be too light, too dark, or just right. Let's have a little look. Okay, a little bit lighter than I would usually go for. But then again, that will probably be better for today because I've run out of fake tan. Like, it's coming to the end of my fake tan. So my body here is looking very pasty, but it's fine. I like to go in with a lighter colour anyway and build up with bronzer later on. But I'm just going to mix this in. You know what? I'm just going to have to gleam until the end of the video because I literally cannot see what I'm doing. I look so bright right now. It looks ridiculous. I've got my lights on all the way. I don't know why my lighting is so poor in my room right now, but it's fine. This is also the first time I've actually used all of my new products together, because I actually went shopping twice for my birthday, because the first time round I had a dinner reservation and I had to leave early, like shopping, so I didn't actually get the opportunity to use all of my birthday money. But then I went a second time round, and when I'm filming this, I actually went yesterday the second time round, which was on Thursday, so it would have been the 25th of April. But it's currently the 26th as I film this on a Friday, and because I've got no fake tan on, I'm gonna bring it down to my neck and blend it in, so just bear with me. Don't know if you guys can tell how shiny I am right now, but it's so good. Okay, I've blended it down to my neck, and I'll do this part of my chest later on with bronzer. But I'm just going to turn my mirror down really quick, just so I don't know if you can actually see just how glowy my skin is. But these products say they make you glow, and they definitely do. I just think before, my makeup was just getting a bit bland. Like, I was using the same products all the time, and you know, I wear makeup every day, so it's not like I would waste spending money on a little bit more higher end products. I've got so many Charlotte Tilbury products now. Honestly, Charlotte Tilbury, if you want to sponsor me, then please do. No, I'm joking. Maybe one day, that's the dream. Okay, now after I've done that, I'm gonna go in with concealer. Now, I still use my Ride or Die concealer, which is the Revolution IRL Filter Finish. I was looking at expensive concealers on TikTok and stuff, and no people were saying that they found one that had good coverage. And this is honestly so cheap, but the coverage on it is so good. So it's definitely a reminder that you don't always need a more expensive product. To be honest, all the products that I bought for my birthday, I bought just because they're trendy and I want to, you know, give it a little go. But I will always be the person to tell you guys, you don't need expensive makeup products for a good look. So if you guys maybe want me to do, sorry, I'm still in such shock of how clear my forehead is. Honestly, this is the clearest it's been in ages, so I'm really happy right now. But yeah, if you guys would like me to do a makeup tutorial where I do maybe a little bit more of a affordable priced one, then be sure to let me know. Also, going back to these Fenty Beauty drops, these are the first time I used them, and I understand the hype. Like, they felt so lovely on the skin. But this is kind of like where I place my concealer under my eyes, around my nose, here on the forehead, and on my chin. But I'm also gonna just quickly patch up a few scars I've got from some spots. But just know, guys, scarring is normal, like everyone goes through it. I usually blend in under my eyes first. I like to let it sit and marinate a little bit because that's where I want the most coverage. but everywhere else I get to blend in straight away. Again, I'm just going to turn my mirror down so you can actually see. Literally, the coverage of that concealer is so lovely. And it's so cheap as well. I can't think how much it costs me, but it's not expensive at all. And it's also oil free. So if you struggle with your skin, like I did in the past, then definitely a go-to. I am just like, oh my gosh, I know it seems so pathetic, but I could literally cry. Like, I'm so happy with how clear my skin is getting. I don't know if you can see on camera, I've literally maybe got one little scar there and a little blemish there, but it hasn't been this clear in a long time. And obviously I did a video a while ago where I showed you guys how I cleared my skin, but then it flared back up a little bit for a while. I think it was purely just because I ran out of products and I hadn't like stocked them back up in time. Like, I'm unfortunately in a position where if I don't use the products that clear my skin, even for like 2 days, it flares all the way back up. Like, my skin really relies on it, and yeah, it was really hard to like bring back down. But honestly, these products, I'm genuinely telling you, this is no ad, like I actually recommend them. Like the Glow Recipe and the hyaluronic acid, I actually think they're genuinely doing something, so I really recommend. Okay, back to crazy brightness again. Also, we haven't really discussed the hair rollers. I wanted my hair to look cute, so we'll take them out after. And then usually if I have any excess concealer, I'll just kind of pat it around my eyelid and under the brow area, just to give it a little bit more of like a clean finish. Also, let me know if this is just a me problem, but any girls out there, do you get really dirty acrylics when you do your makeup? Like, I always get foundation on them, I have to wipe it off at the end. And then, like I said, I like a little bit more coverage under the eyes, so I'm just gonna go in again and blend that in. I usually kind of do it about there and go for a second round. Okay, that is all done. Then next, I'm actually yet to unbox this. Again, we're going in with Charlotte Tilbury. As you can see, I think that is my new favourite. Obviously, before I was a Revolution girl, ride or die. I still am, always forever in my heart. But I think Charlotte Tilbury is my new fave. Just a nice little pressed powder just to go under the eyes. Also, if you guys have any good brush recommendations, then let me know, because I want to get some new brushes. Wow, that is pigmented. Also, I was going to get a different shade, but this is the shade that the lady in the shop recommended me, so let's have a look. Okay, she was right, she was right. And I'm just gonna put that just to set under the eyes and any places where I want a little bit more full coverage. So usually on the chin and just on those 2 blemishes up there. I'm trying to do as little as possible, because I used to go for like a very matte look, but I'm really loving the whole glowy trend right now. So trying to put just powder in those places that are definitely needed, but that's definitely just give it a little bit more coverage. Okay, next up, you guessed it, Charlotte Tilbury, and it is their airbrush bronzer. I've got the shade number 3. Obviously not right now because girls' fake tanners wore off, but I'm very much about like looking bronzed, so this is what the lady that worked in Selfridges recommended me, because she also loves a bit of bronze. So we're gonna go in with this. I just can't wait to go on holiday and get my natural tan back, because I am dying for my natural tan. Okay, I'm just gonna go up in the forehead with this. Also, this is a very pigmented bronzer. Like, you really don't need that much. I made a huge mistake the first time I went in with it. I just literally slapped it on as I would with my Revolution one, which is just as amazing, by the way, but it's a little bit more of like a buildable coverage, where this is so pigmented. This is gonna last me for ages, I reckon, because it's really big as well. Also, these are refillable, which is quite good. There's a little thing underneath where you can refill them instead of buying like a whole new one. So it's like, it's only ever so slightly cheaper, I think, but you know, every penny counts. And I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna bronze up this area. Girl is painting herself in bronzer right now. I've kind of got a little bit of a line here because I can't go over my necklace as it's a choker. When the lighting is down, you can't really notice that I've got a fat line, but I don't want to get makeup on my necklace, but it's fine. Okay, now the face and the neck is blending, which is beaut. Oh, I love being bronze. It makes me feel so good. I just want my real holiday tan. As you guys know, Greek Cypriot girly. Get a nice little tan. Going in with the Charlotte Tilbury contour stick, and mine is in shade, let's have a look, fair medium. I got the more cool toned one because when I was speaking to the lady in the shop, her name was Danielle in Selfridges. She was so nice. She said they're very similar in colour, but the cool toned one obviously makes a little bit more of a shadow, which is what you're looking for with contour. And then we're just gonna contour the nose. But yeah, now I'm just going to blend this in with my P. Louise brush. And I definitely recommend the P. Louise brushes, guys, because I got them in the advent calendar and they are so good. I really like them. But yeah, I really want to get some Real Techniques ones. They have actually got like this little bundle that they sell for really cheap in Superdrug, and it comes with beauty blenders and brushes by Real Techniques. But because it's on sale in Superdrug, it always seems to run out, which is super annoying. Okay, now that seems like very harsh lines right now. I think it could also partially do with the lighting. Oh, no, they still look harsh, okay. Probably needs a little bit more blending, but we'll sculpt it with baking later on. Honestly, my makeup is always a trust the process, like, guys. Trust your girl. She knows what she's doing in time. And now we're gonna blend upwards the nose and round it off like by the brow. Sculpt it up to the brow as well. Before I was using the NYX contour, which is really good actually. Their contour stick is really nice. And it comes with a highlighter on the other end, not that I used it, but it's just quite a lot harder to blend. Now we're finally leaving Charlotte Tilbury behind, giving it a little bit of a break. Usually I'd go in with the P. Louise, the cheek of it, in shade Baked Biscuit. But I bought a Rare Beauty one for my birthday. I bought it online on Sephora. Didn't realise I ordered the mini. It's absolutely tiny, and I'm not gonna lie, girl was pissed about it. But they're meant to be very pigmented, so hopefully it lasts me long anyway. But I can't believe I got charged £15 for that. But just put a little bit on. Honestly, I'm a little bit... Wait, why am I putting more on? They're meant to be pigmented. What are you doing, girl? This is very far from a colour that I would usually, oh my gosh, go for. I think I've put too much on. Have I become a Rare Beauty victim? Oh, babes, what you done? Right, let's not panic. Let's go in with a brush. Okay. She just need a little buff. She should be all right. Okay, they are pigmented though. I do like that actually. It is a lot more like pinkier than I would go for. The one that I go for now is a little bit darker than this, like, whereas this is quite bright, but I actually like it. I think I might prefer it actually. But I do love the P. Louise one, like, it is very hard to beat. This is in the shade Happy, by the way, but just make the conscious effort to look what size you're getting, because what's so annoying is I got charged for £15 for this, and the reason why I didn't even look at the fact that it said mini is because I just thought £15 is a reasonable price for a blush for like their full size ones. Their full size ones are 22, which obviously it's kind of expected by like a brand that's been created by like a singer or whatever. But fair enough if you ordered a mini, but there's mini and then there's taking the mic, like what is that? But I'm not gonna complain because I actually do really like it, so this is my first time using it. This is kind of like an updated makeup routine plus like a little try some new products with me. I'm gonna say for now that is done, and don't worry about the harsh lines, trust the process, guys. And I still go in with my trusty Primark Powder Puff and my Revolution translucent powder. I would like to try some more higher end translucent powders, but I don't really know any good ones, to be honest. I haven't really seen any trending on TikTok or anything like that, so let me know. TikTok is usually my go-to place of information when it comes to makeup. And we're literally just gonna bake under the eyes. I like to pat it in. I used to use a brush, but I've noticed that a powder puff is so much better. I do kind of breathe it in sometimes though. And we're gonna pat that underneath, and I drag it all the way to the end there so you get like a line, you know? And we're gonna do the same thing under the other eye. I also usually like put it into the lid as well. And now we're gonna define here. Now just bring it down to the chin like that. Okay, there we go, we're looking sculpted. Now I always let that set in for a little bit and I do some other steps while I leave that. Next thing I go in with is with my brows, and I literally don't put anything on my brows because I've been quite blessed with pretty decent shaped brows. And I use the Got To Be Glued brow and edges stick, so you can use it for your brows or your edges. And I literally just brush them. The thing is, I've been meaning to do this first as like the first step so like it doesn't take off any of my makeup above my brow. I just always forget, to be honest. I haven't done it enough times in a row to like get it ingrained in my brain for my new step by step. And then I just slightly go over the top, sharpen it up. Literally just brush them through like that. I keep it very simple when it comes to brows. I usually also go in, oh, whoops, I won't do that. I usually also go in now and just brush my lash extensions with my spoolie, as I am not a mascara girl. I don't think I ever will be, to be honest. So this is what she looks like, shade 33. She's actually glittery as well. And I'm gonna just put this in the middle because I like a gloss, not a matte lip. And then I'm just gonna like blend it in. That's actually usually a darker lip that I'd go for, but I'm actually kind of loving it. That is unreal, look at that. Now time to get rid of our sculpting. And I usually just go in with my powder brush that I used earlier, just pat it off into my makeup bag and literally just blend it in like so. And as you can see, the harsh lines are starting to go. They've been sculpted. And we're just gonna go underneath like that. And same here as well. Oh, I feel so good right now. Then what I do is I just go back in with my bronzing brush. There's probably still a little bit of product on. And I just go in those two corners there, just because sometimes they get a little bit of powder build up. And just underneath as well, make sure it's all blended in nicely. Then we want some highlighter, and I always use the P. Louise Bake Your Move palette. This was from the calendar, but I'm sure they have similar ones. And I actually use the little mirror in here, so I always do it in the same places. I just do it on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, the bob of this eyebrow, this brow too, in this inner corner and this inner corner. And here again, I used to do highlight here as well, but I don't do that anymore. And then I usually just go back in with my contour brush again, just around the nose to make sure we're still keeping it sculpted, and to blend in a little bit on the tip of the nose because we don't want it too shiny and looking like a crazy person. And finally, my new favourite brand, Charlotte Tilbury, going in with the Brush Flawless Setting Spray. I must admit though, I've actually had a really good experience with this. It has genuinely made my makeup last all day. However, it smells a little bit weird. I will admit. Like, it doesn't smell bad, but it just smells a bit odd. Although I do need to use that a little bit more wisely. I've had that for a few days and I've used that much. And now we're just gonna let that set in. I'm gonna clean up my space and then I will show you guys the final result, hair out and things. Okay guys, here is the final look. I'm so happy with it. I'm gonna put my brightness up ever so slightly. But yeah, that is my updated makeup tutorial. If you'd like any more tutorials, if you want a bit more of like an in-depth hair tutorial, because I know you guys are loving the new hair. Always used to be like a heatless roller girl, but no, a heatless roller, heatless curler girl, and now I'm on to the rollers. So I have started putting heat back in my hair. But I honestly think this is my hairstyle. I feel like it complements me so much more than heatless curls. I actually don't think heatless curls are for me. I think at the time I thought that, but now I've realised they actually don't suit me as much. Yeah, this is the final look. Really hope you guys like it, and if you want more tutorials then let me know. But mwah, love you guys, bye.